What's going on, guys? I'm Mr. Golden Gamer, and I make gaming videos that nobody watches. Black Ops 6 Season 2 is just a couple days away now. We're going to see a bunch of updates to multiplayer, zombies, as well as Warzone, but really not so many updates to the Warzone portion, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video today. I've already made two separate videos going over the multiplayer updates and the zombies updates, so be sure to check those out if you haven't already, but this video will be exclusively about the Warzone updates, or the lack thereof, because there's really not a whole bunch in Season 2 for the Warzone side of things. Before we get into all of the Warzone updates, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. Last time I checked, I think we were only 15 away, so if you'd subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. If you like Call of Duty, you'll like this channel. Love to have you on board. The first thing I want to bring up is that there's a lot of content that's kind of universal content that'll be able to be used across all of the modes, multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone, and that's the guns and attachments. I went over the guns and attachments more in depth in my multiplayer video, but there's going to be 4 new weapons and some new attachments as well, and we'll be able to use those in Warzone. But as far as new content specifically for Warzone, it seems that the content originally planned for Season 2 has been shifted to create bandwidth to address foundational issues with the mode. So Raven's going to be prioritizing their focus on gameplay tuning, adding more quality of life improvements, and addressing ongoing bugs that people have been experiencing. And these improvements won't all come at the launch of Season 2, they're going to be staggered across the season, and there'll be quite a few quality of life changes coming at the mid-season update, so it's a little unfortunate that we're not getting a big content update in Season 2, but I definitely get it. And the rumors for Season 3 is that they're going to be bringing back Verdansk for the 5-year anniversary of the original Warzone, and if that's the case, they need to get it right. They need to make sure that every bug in the game is addressed and that Warzone has been better than ever, because their chance to make a comeback here with Verdansk, the game better be good. We will be getting some new content though in the way of perks. There will be 2 perks coming in Season 2. The first one is coming at launch and it's called Reactive Armor. It'll be perk slot 2. In this perk, your armor will regenerate up to 50% if you haven't taken damage in the last 5 seconds. So that sounds like it could be potentially really powerful, so that's kind of a cool one. The second perk we have is coming at mid-season and it's called Low Profile. It'll be perk slot 1. In this perk, you're able to move more quickly while crouched and prone, and you can move slightly faster when downed as well. So 2 new perks, kind of cool. Little unfortunate, as I said earlier, that we don't have a lot of content, but at least we have something. They also mentioned some gameplay, quality of life, and bug fixes. And firstly, we have some gameplay updates. Weapon reload and swap speeds, jump mechanics, parachute transitions, and audio clarity have been fine-tuned to bring Battle Royale closer to their intended experience. And this extends further with adjustments to default perks, equipment count, and body shield behavior. They do not mention any specifics here, and I just have to assume that the details will be coming whenever they launch this update in the form of patch notes. So I'm definitely interested to see what the specifics are of what they're changing, because it sounds like they're intending to switch up a whole bunch, and this might change the way Warzone feels a lot. They're also introducing some new quality of life updates, including being able to ping buyback flares and improvements to the stat tracker font for better legibility. Ranked play players will see a refinement to the amount of SR required and adjustments to deployment flares, and they're also going to be deploying important bug fixes that target issues with map visibility, weapon interaction, and several perks. There are also new Season 2 ranked play rewards, and if that's something that interests you, here it is. It's not something that really ever interests me. I don't play ranked play in multiplayer or in Warzone. It's just not my thing. If it's your thing, more power to you, and I hope you like these rewards. So yeah, a little bit of an underwhelming season for Warzone, and this is the first time that this has happened maybe since Warzone has existed. Warzone has always taken priority over the other game modes, at least in the last 4.5 years. So is Warzone dying? Are the other modes getting more players? I think that's probably the case. I haven't heard anyone talk about Warzone in a positive light in quite some time, and if they have, they are definitely not a casual. The casual audience may not be gravitating to Warzone anymore, and that just comes with the fact that Warzone's been around for so long, and the people that do play it on the regular are very good at it now. We are not going to capture that original feeling we had when we first dropped into Verdansk in 2020. Now, I know they're trying to bring Verdansk back, and I really want them to make that a success as much as they can. And in order for that to be a success, they need to make sure that all of the bugs and everything else is sorted out. Get the anti-cheat working, because to me, I think Season 3, if they do bring Verdansk, as they are rumored to, I think that's the last shot for Warzone. If this doesn't stick and it doesn't get people back playing Warzone, I think Warzone might continue to be put on the back burner, because Zombies is doing very well. The multiplayer, it's doing okay. I think a lot of people have a lot of valid criticism of Black Ops 6, but still, multiplayer content-wise, they're putting more content into it, so that tends to mean that more people are playing it. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with Warzone. I'm definitely curious over, the next few seasons here in Black Ops 6. Will Warzone get their shit together? Let me know down in the comments what you think. Is Warzone dead, or do you see Warzone making a huge resurgence here in Season 3 when that comes around with the launch of Verdansk? Once again, guys, I'm Mr. Golden Gamer. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.